As we kick off another NWSL season, I realized there's so much I've missed since my original NWSL names and logos video. If you haven't seen that original video, be sure to check it out. The NWSL has some of my personal favorite logos and team names of any sports league. But this video, I want to update everything that's new in the NWSL up to this 2025 season. We have logo changes, new teams, and old teams coming back to life. So if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Starting with the Washington Spirit. For the 2023 season, the Spirit updated their logo design, departing from their traditional red, white, and blue color scheme. The team's new logo is black and white with gray accents. Keeping the overall design the same, the new crest is accompanied by a change in team kit design as well, reflecting a whole new era of the Washington Spirit. Of the new design, the majority owner, Michelle Kang, was quoted saying, "When the Spirit takes the pitch this season at Audi Field, the new kits and crest reflect our unmistakable posture. We play to win. The same attitude will be apparent to our fans in the stadium as we deliver great excitement from start to finish." Joining the NWSL last season in 2024 was Bay FC. As I mentioned in my recent video about every MLS stadium, which is pretty good by the way, Bay FC play in PayPal Park, also home to San Jose Earthquakes. The name Bay FC was chosen to represent the greater San Francisco Bay Area, an area that encompasses San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and many other cities. The crest was designed with their location in mind. The primary logo's colors are a dark navy blue that the team calls Bay, and fog gray. The roundel has the team's full name, Bay Football Club, around the outer circle, with a stylized B at the center. The B uses a design along the length of the B meant to evoke the supports of the Golden Gate Bridge. It even has a cable coming off of it. The serifs at the top and bottom are meant to look like the fog so common in the Bay Area. In addition to these colors, Bay City also uses warm poppy red in its logos as an alternative to the fog gray, which you can see an example of here. Another team that joined, or more specifically rejoined, the NWSL in 2024 was the Utah Royals. You may remember if you watched my original NWSL video, FC Kansas City folded and the players' contracts were absorbed by a new team, the Utah Royals. Well, after the 2020 season, the Utah Royals folded and a new Kansas City-based group absorbed the player contracts, becoming the Kansas City Current and effectively bringing the team back to Kansas. Part of the deal with the league was the option to bring the Royals back under a reduced expansion fee for a set period of time. That option was picked up and the Utah Royals returned for the 2024 season. Part of this return included a redesign of the team's logo. Over 20 different designs were created before they landed on their new logo. Taking some of the original design elements of the original Utah Royals logo, the goal was to modernize the overall logo design. The new logo, a roundel of sorts with the team name across the bottom, features a lioness prominently in the center of the logo, wearing a crown that breaks through the top of the roundel. Hidden within the negative space between the crown and the head of the lioness is a mountain range, tying the logo to the scenic vistas of Utah. And right here we can compare this logo side by side with the original Utah Royals logo. The new logo design is a bit more sleek and simplified, fitting alongside the more modern logos of the NWSL. Another change that happened in 2024 was the return of Seattle Reign FC. They were previously purchased by OL Group and rebranded to OL Reign. In early 2024, it was announced that the team would move back to Seattle and return to their previous branding, once again becoming Seattle Reign FC. It was announced shortly after that the team would be sold to joint new owners Seattle Sounders FC and the investment firm Carlyle. The updated logo's main change is swapping the gray for gold in the crown and the accent colors. The gold, called Seattle Rain Gold, is accompanied by refreshed blue colors as well, now called Seattle Rain Blackened Blue and Seattle Rain Blue. And a detail I think I neglected to mention when talking about the double meaning of the name Rain is the raindrop as the center jewel of the crown. I love it. All in all, I think the fans are pretty happy to have this branding back. And since moving back to Seattle, the team plays in Lumen Field alongside Seattle Sounders FC and, of course, the Seattle Seahawks. And finally, for the teams that have been announced that we'll be keeping an eye on as the NWSL continues to expand, going from its current 14 teams to 16 teams next season. As we've mentioned before, one of the 3 folded NWSL teams was the Boston Breakers. In 2023, it was announced that the league would expand once again to Boston. While a logo has yet to be revealed, the team did attempt to announce a new team name. In late 2024, the name BOS Nation FC was announced. The name is meant to be an anagram of Bostonian and a play on your boss. That's so boss. I don't know, I'm not hip. The name was revealed with this word mark, giving us the first hint of a team design direction, and Nation appears in the team's primary color called Championship Green. However, just a few days ago as I write this, the team announced that it was rethinking the team name. The name was not well received by fans, and the marketing campaign, quote, "too many balls," did not go over well. And yes, that was their original marketing pitch. Apparently, it's meant to refer to the number of sports teams in Boston, but with an obvious double meaning. The team plans to keep the primary color the same and will have a new name in a few weeks, with an accompanying logo to follow this summer. Be sure to come back for the update for next season, and we will break down this new name and logo for this Boston team. And last but not least, joining as well in 2026 is a team in Denver, currently being referred to as Denver NWSL. Denver was chosen in part due to grassroots movements like For Denver FC, who have been advocating for a team to come to Denver. Ownership is already committed to plans for a soccer-specific stadium, which I love, and we get the smallest traces of branding by their use of this color green in their announcement design, though officially the name, logo, and colors will all be announced at a later date. The team has announced 6 potential team names and asked for fans to vote on their favorite. Those options for the team name were Denver Peak FC, a play on words for the mountains of Colorado, and I suppose peak performance. Colorado 14ers FC, a play on the naming convention like the 49ers of the NFL or the 76ers of the NBA, but 14ers referring to Colorado's 53 mountain peaks that exceed 14,000 feet of elevation. Colorado Summit FC, again, a play on mountains, the summits. Denver Elevate FC, like elevating the play of soccer and maybe the elevation of Mile High City. Denver FC, a classic, if a bit boring of an option. I'd probably go with something like Mile High FC if I wanted to go that route. And Denver Gold FC, presumably for the mining industry. They also included a space for write-in options, but it appears the voting is already closed, so if you're just now learning about that, so sorry, you're too late. But the branding possibilities are still wide open as we await the name, colors, logo, and even a stadium announcement. And that does it for this update for the 2025 NWSL season. We have a lot to look forward to this season and already have a preview of next year's update. I hope that you've enjoyed me doing these style of updates that I started doing last fall as much as I've enjoyed making them. If you're not already, be sure to like and subscribe, follow me on social media, make sure that you never miss an update, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.